Oh, hey guys, this is the Heavy Salvage Rig by MonPetitOiseau. Well, this is a very crazy build. It's kind of lagging my computer right now. But look at this thing. It's like, oh wow, hold on. Oh, my frame rates. Should I lower the graphics? Hold on. Alright, I get a slightly better frame rate now. I'm not even sure where to begin with this thing. Alright, so there's this array of spotlights on the front of the vehicle here. These 4 pistons look kind of funny, by the way. They're like pink pistons on a very heavy duty, rusty looking salvage vehicle. Look at this texturing work, by the way. Very nicely done. And to the bottom here, we got some heat vents with what is this button here? Rotor stairs. Where's the... I don't see anything happening. Oh wow. This feels like Star Citizen. Alright, hold on. We're gonna get up later. Let's see down here. What the hell? Oh, these are pipeworks. Very nicely done there. I should steal that for some of my builds. Some conveyor pipes down here. Connects to a connector. Look at these huge tracks, by the way. Crazy. There's even like conveyors running in between the wheels. Wait, what are these for? Welders? Wait, are those like self-repairing tank tracks? How are these things bound to each other? I guess they use these hinges over here to articulate. I mean, the whole thing is kind of crazy, you know. Are these small grid? What the hell? How did they have small grid? Alright, they use the rotor trick so they can have this small grid armor plate for the wheels. This whole thing is insane, guys. What is that thing? Alright, let me try to walk on the track. There's some air vents here. Alright, let's get on the vehicle now. I thought that thing was like moving or something. Alright, we get up from... Look at it. The stairs deform the ground a little. Alright, jumping up here. Oh, that's very cool. Do you guys see how they position these railings here? Makes them look like gates opening. Alright, let's get on, you know, super cool, large, heavy duty salvage rig. Oh, this is very nicely done. Can you guys feel the aesthetic and the vibe of this thing? Yeah, this is like a work of art. I like this rust color. And you know how they did the whole thing here? I cannot believe this is possible on Space Engineers. This is amazing. What's this whole collector? Some cargo crates there. Some barrels. More crates. What's down here? I'm guessing this is just part of the upper structure. Wait, is that a solar panel? Wait a second. I thought these were just, you know, scaffold blocks or unwelded blocks. But these are actually functional solar panels painted with rust. Alright, I'm gonna go get up there, but I wanna go inside first because I think we can go up there from in here. Control panel. Alright, let's get inside now. This is not pressurized, it seems. Oh wow. Look at this interior with the lighting. This feels like that one large salvage ship on Star Citizen. What's the name again? Redeemer. Aegis Redeemer. This feels like that ship on Star Citizen. Custom turret controller. I'm guessing that's for the crane. Programmable block with event controller. Alright, let's go up there now. Inset light there. Oh, very dark in here. Feels like my bedroom. This is one of the control seat or cockpits. I mean control seats. This is the main one. I cannot control the crane, but we're gonna check that later. I want to go up here first. Alright, so this is like the whole interior. It's like an open interior. It's not even airtight, but you know, I guess that's fine if you're gonna be using this vehicle on a planet or moon with atmosphere. Let me clear the weather. But if you want to use this thing on a planet or a moon without atmosphere, then you might want to, you know, put some airlocks. Alright, to the top here. More stairs. I'm stuck. That's the problem, by the way, with these narrow stairs, is that if you have your ship on a planet with gravity, then the ship is somewhat tilted. These stairs can become unusable. Glass doors. Upper cockpit here. We're gonna check that later. To the top here, we got the crane section. The crane got a spotlights array with a magnetic plate on hinges. Well, alright, let's try to control this thing. What's up here, by the way? Beacon? And what the hell? Is that like a custom antenna? Yeah, there's like a custom antenna with a whole, with a bunch of cameras. I'm guessing there's like a rotor in there. Let's check now. There you go. There's the rotor inside. Alright, let's get to the control seat. I should probably enable scripts. Hold on. It's already enabled. Look at the moon with the lower graphic settings, by the way. Alright, how do I control this crane? Is that the button? No, this is the camera thingy. Okay, is this whole cockpit just to control the camera? Oh look, that's me there. Pretty cool though, that the camera is like fully working, and you can get like a 360-degree views of the whole surroundings. I feel like I can make a nature documentary with this camera. So how do I control the crane? These cockpits, by the way, are dual access cockpits, so that's nice. Is this the crane control? No, this is the camera. There's so many buttons. Oh, I think I did something there. Alright, I'm gonna read the manual. Maybe I need to enable the programmable block. No, they're already turned on. That's the stairs control. Alright, it's fine. We're gonna figure that out later. Time to drive this vehicle. I'm gonna delete the pistons. Whoops. Alright, 2 more pistons. I'm just scared that this thing will like explode or something. Alright, deleting the last piston. Ooh. Hahaha. Alright, pulling up the stairs. Can I just drive forward? Guys, look at this. It just works. I mean, you know, it's kind of slow, but that's kind of expected with this kind of design, you know. It would be concerning if this was driving kind of too fast. But look at this. This is like super majestic. It's like a giant crawling on nature. Can I turn? Am I turning right now? Oh, look at the view from first person, by the way. Wow, this is amazing. Can you imagine just playing Space Engineers with your friends and just, you know, stroll through the landscape with this large thing while your friends are flying around with smaller ships. This is super cool. This is like, you know, a mobile base. Well, a mobile tank base. Oh, by the way, the whole thing costs like... What the hell? 16,445 PCO? I was expecting this to be more than 20,000 PC or 40,000. So you can actually weld this thing on most survival servers out there. Well, I mean, you're gonna be like an easy target for raiders or the admins because it's very laggy. But you know, this can be welded on most survival servers out there. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's try something here. What's gonna happen if it runs over smaller vehicles? I'm gonna put my rover here as well. Let's watch this. Almost there. Alright. Oh, wait a second. What the hell? Oh, look at the articulation of the tank track. Wait, those things are... Are you guys seeing this? Oh wow. Those things are actually surviving because of how the tank track is designed. Wait, does that mean the tank track can actually go over like actual obstacles? Hold on. I'm gonna put this thing here. Can it go over that cube? Oh wow. Really? Are you guys watching this? That's amazing. Alright, I'm gonna test other things. Where's the buggies, by the way? Oh wait, did they get destroyed? Where's the smaller vehicle? What the hell? They disappeared. No, they're not in here. Oh, wait a second. What? Oh, the rovers get stuck between the tank tracks. I never saw something like this happen on Space Engineers before. It's crazy. Oh, look at that. Well, that's not supposed to happen, or maybe that's supposed to happen. I don't know anymore. Alright, let's see if this thing can go uphill. I should probably teleport because, you know, it's gonna take a... Oops. I guess you cannot copy paste this thing with the tracks then. Alright, here it goes. Oops. There we go. Oh, this is like quite an incline, by the way. It's like uphill. Can you guys see it here? Oh wait, it's going down. Can it move forward? Oh, kind of struggling to move forward on this uphill. Hold on, is there like a speed limit on the wheels? I'm gonna increase the speed limit, increase the power. Alright, here it goes. There we go. That's more like it. Let's roll. Oh no. I guess that's why there's speed limit then. Oh. It's fine. Let's keep going. I think they should be able to drive just fine actually without the tank tracks. Nothing's gonna stop us. Oh, look at that. Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't quite get the point of the tank tracks. I mean, you know, it's a very cool tank track that actually works. But you know, if it's like too laggy for you, or you want to go faster, I guess you can just shed the tank tracks. Look at this. I can go uphill. It's getting foggy again. Oh no. Come on, move forward. Yeah, so the vehicle actually got enough, you know, power to go uphill like this. But it's kind of hard actually, because, you know, it's a large vehicle. Alright, let's try one more time here. Move forward. Oh. Alright, I guess that's the limit. I'm gonna park here. So this is pretty much the maximum angle from which the vehicle cannot be moving forward anymore. Let's see what happens if the track hits a landmine. Here goes. Wait, it's not exploding. Hold on. Start the countdown. Alright, it's gonna explode very soon. Oh, wait a second. Oof. It was violent. Oh. A big chunk of the platform got destroyed as well. This is gonna be a nightmare to repair. Can I reverse out of this hole? Yeah, never mind. Well, you guys know what we're gonna do next. Oops, we're fine. There we go. Oh, that was a bad idea. Hold on. Well, I guess we're going now. Can it drive downhill while carrying a vehicle? I mean, while carrying a ship? I need to disable the dampener on the ship. Hold on. Come on. Disable dampeners. Alright, here goes. Alright. Trying to get back inside the vehicle. Disable the brakes. Oh, this was a bad idea. Alright, maybe the tank tracks will actually slow us down enough so we don't just, get thrown to the floor, I mean to the ground. Alright, we're still sliding. Oh, look at some of the tracks got destroyed. It's still holding the ship though. Look at this view, by the way. Must be. And this is when you're getting fired from your job. Alright, we're fine. Oh. Maybe the really high. Oh no. Wait, we're gonna get flipped. Oh. Maybe the high ground clearance will. I don't think the high ground clearance matters anymore. This looks amazing. This is like one of those spectacular large vehicle crashes. Alright. And are we stopping? Come on, stop. We're still moving. Alright then. Well, I mean, all things considered, with how large these vehicles are and how far we're falling from the cliff there, this is actually surprisingly still pretty intact. Yeah, it's amazing. So the vehicle itself is actually quite survivable. It's not like, it's not like super flimsy that it's gonna just fall apart when you hit something. It's actually quite rugged. Is it just gonna keep going? There we go. Yeah, you see how rugged the design is? I'm still not sure how to use the crane, but if you guys can figure it out, then tell everyone in the comment section below. But alright, let's see the collector here. I mean, in terms of its function as a salvage vehicle, well, obviously it's not the most effective way to salvage things, especially with this small collector in here. But you can still carry the salvage vehicles on this large platform, and you can manually like grind them down with your grinders. And even though this is probably not the most efficient salvage vehicle ever, it's still pretty cool. Alright, let's say you found an enemy base while driving this thing around. Let's see if we can run it over. Maximum speed on the wheels. Alright, here goes. Come on. Well, the tracks are probably gonna break like before because we're going faster. But you know, you don't want to drive to an enemy base at 6 meters per second. It's taking a while to shed the tracks there. Pretty cool to watch though. There we go. Alright, let's roll. Where's the enemy base? Ah, there we go. We're starting to get shot at. Haha. I've got plenty of wheels, you fool. Come on, get over the ramp here. Alright, we're still going. Oh, we lost some wheels. Alright, it's fine. Come on, almost there. And ooh. Well, that works. Hold on. I mean, you know, that's one way to dispose of your enemy base. That's pretty cool. But yeah, again, this is an amazing vehicle. The PCO is actually quite low if you lose the, the tank tracks, which is fine. You don't actually need the tank tracks for the vehicle to function. So, if you want to have this vehicle on actual survival servers, or just, on single player in general without lagging the server, the game too much, you can easily do it with this vehicle. Oh, let me check if it has production or not, by the way. No refinery, no assembler, no survival kit. Do we have a medical room? H2 generator. Well, there's some H2 generator. Hydrogen tank. There's some hydrogen tanks and hydrogen engines. Well, the survival equipment is not really the best on this vehicle, and no gyroscope as well. But you can probably add those if you want. You'll have enough PCU to add those things if you remove the tracks. So, that's the Heavy Salvage Rig by MonPetitOiseau on Space Engineers. What an amazing vehicle. You guys can find the link in the description below as usual.